Sandersville's coming off 2 wins, big wins.
Okay.
And then he's about to play Kentucky. Let's say he gets the win.
Mm-hmm.
So is he falling back in love again?
Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm in.
That's not complicated.
Yeah. Hey, man. Take care of business. Finish off good.
Did you hear Jeff calling today?
What's wrong? Yeah.
Jeff was like, "Fuck this motherfucker."
Jeff decided he can't coach, and that's just the end of it. Yeah, Jeff. I heard Jeff say that.
He lives next door to my buddy, and Jeff was talking about to me one day about running. Like I didn't know what I'm talking about, and then like my buddy like texted me. He said, "I know you have so much you want to say about Jeff because he don't run at all." I said, "I'm not gonna burn him up like that."
Right.
But I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought about it for about 5 seconds.
I know.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, you don't not know, but it's like it's bad to just dig in and not be able to just like holding a grudge on somebody. It's like
I mean,
that's one thing for me too. But I guess my biggest thing is like I play for Rick, right?
Yeah.
So I know how to press and trap, and I understand that style of play. But there's more than one way to skin a cat.
Mm-hmm.
You know, sure, there's more than one way to skin a cat. There's more than one way to win a basketball game. You want to press and trap.
Yeah, but I need to. I feel like I need to go do whiteboard conversation with their trap. I need to put them on the board.
Listen, 4 games. How many assists you think Noah Lott got? How many you think?
He got 1 or 2.
He has none.
I mean, he's not a playmaker though.
And then they don't. So Mississippi State's point guard. That kid's tough.
Yeah.
And on the year, they got the Garrison Brooks kid. They got the Garrison Brooks kid from Carolina. They got DJ Jeffries from Memphis.
They got Rocket Watts from Michigan State.
But Jared West has 13. No, he has where is it? He has 1 assist to 3 turnovers, I believe. Then the Iverson Molina kid has that's the other kid from Mississippi State.
Yep.
Iverson Molina has 21 assists to 7 turnovers. That kid's 3-1.
I know.
That kid's 3-1 right there.
Yeah, Jared West is gonna have to.
So, but it's hard. It's a hard stat to judge. So like this, right? Mississippi State has 61 assists to 50 turnovers. Michigan has 60 assists to 59 turnovers. So I want to see a team that's really good. What they had, Duke has 88 assists to 50 turnovers. But also, they're not putting in new offenses, but they have new players. So where do you?
Michigan got blistered last night.
By
Arizona.
Yeah, I saw that.
Like they didn't get like beat. They got handled.
Yeah. That's a good point.
They got. It's like when your dad or mom grabs you by your ear and pulls you back inside. I know. It was kind of like, come here, let me show you something.
Dude, that was nuts, man. I mean, that game was over from the jump.
I tell you, that one surprised me. And then what's going to be funny is, like, I told Drew, I said, I don't like UCLA being good. He said, why not? He said, you don't want to cheer for Mick? I said, no, all those fucking games come on at 10.
I know.
I'm like,
dude, we've already had 2 or 3 top 5 matchups that have been played at like 10:30.
Villanova played UCLA.
Great game. Amazing game, too. I didn't see a lick of it.
No, I didn't. When Villanova lost to Purdue. Purdue's for real. Purdue's for real. They're big as fuck, too.
That little Ivy kid they got. I said literally 6'5".
They're so good that they're probably going to redshirt Trey Wren this year.
Yeah, that's what they said.
For who?
Trey Wren, the kid from Silver
Yeah. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Kaufman, he got hyphenated.
Yeah, sorry, I'm thinking of this. Her last name is Wren, is his mom. So
he hyphenated it too.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it was that's pretty neat.
And then what else was it? Oh man, fucking parlay, fucking NBA games be fucking me up. But $10, you bet $10, and if your parlay comes through on the 6-7 games, man, it's easy.
Door wide from the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
Hey guys, golf season is back, and what better way to celebrate than with a round at Wooded View Golf Course and Driving Range in Clarksville, Indiana. Located just minutes from downtown Louisville off Veterans Parkway and I-65, Wooded View is convenient and affordable. Looking to have a company outing or event? We can do that too. Stop by now and check out our newly renovated bunkers and tees, as well as our new craft beer selection. Schedule your tee time today at woodedviewgc.com. Again, that's woodedviewgc.com.
Light up the holidays with fine jewelry from Shane Company. Beautiful gifts in every price range, wrapped with a burgundy bow and ready to give. Now you have a friend in the jewelry business. Shane Company and shaneco.com.
At Coca-Cola Consolidated, we are your local bottler and a place where you can start your career. Our purpose is to serve others and to pursue excellence every day. We offer great rewards, competitive pay. Full-time teammates are eligible for paid training, paid time off, 401k, medical, dental, and vision insurance. Refresh your career today at Coca-Cola Consolidated as a merchandiser or warehouse handler. Join us at Coca-Cola Consolidated's hiring event on Tuesday, December 7th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Fairfield Inn and Suites in Jeffersonville, Indiana, or apply today at CokeConsolidated.com.
Hey, Card Nation, let's be honest. The real estate market in Kentucky is booming. And whether you want to buy or sell a home, now is the perfect time to do it. With interest rates at an all-time low and programs that can get you in a home for no money down. Want to learn more? It's simple. Just call Derek A. Stewart with Dream JP Pirtle. Derek is available virtually around the clock to listen, understand, and help you with all your realtor needs. So don't waste another second. Call Derek A. Stewart at 502-314-9868 today.
Hey guys, Nicky V here. It's getting cold outside, so now's as good a time as any to warm up the holidays with some delicious Italian food. Milantoni's, baby. They have a $5.99 lunch special every day from 12 to 2 with such favorites as manicotti as well as lasagna. Stop by later, starting at 4:30 for dinner, and try such Valvano family favorites as the chicken cacciatore, penny vodka, or pasta milantoni. And don't forget to try the cannolis. Hey, Fridays they have live music, so hey, you've been good this year, right? Make a night of it. Get a little vino, too, and treat yourself to some Milantonis this holiday season. Milantoni, 1600 South Hurstbourne Parkway. How you doing?
This is ESPN Louisville sales manager Nathan Huber. When we needed fresh gear for our crew at the station, I turned to the professionals at Oates Promotional Services. Oates Promotional Services specializes in screen printing and embroidery, as well as flags, flag poles, and accessories. Oates Promotional Services has been serving the Louisville community since 1945 and does everything in-house. So the next time your team, school, or business needs banners, flags, or swag, use the pros at Oates Promotional Services like we did. Visit their website at oatesflag.com. That's oatesflag.com.
It's time to explore spirit barrel-aged wines from Robert Mondavi Private Selection. Each wine brings together meticulous winemaking with the time-honored tradition of aging fine spirits in oak casks. Try unique bourbon barrel-aged Cabernet Sauvignon and Chardonnay, rum barrel-aged Merlot, and rye barrel-aged red blend. Support local retailers and get delivery or pick up spirits barrel-aged wine from Robert Mondavi Private Selection today. Please enjoy our wines responsibly. 2021 Robert Mondavi, Campo, California.
All right. This is Matthew McConaughey, and you've seen me in movies like A Time to Kill and The Lincoln Lawyer. Wait, this isn't Matthew McConaughey. This is Brandon Lang. But Matthew did play me in the movie Two for the Money. Now, it's been both a blessing and a curse, because when a guy that hot portrays you in a movie, you have to look good for the rest of your life. And that's where the Waldman Hair Center comes in. I'll be honest, I was going bald, and I became very self-conscious about the way I look. So I decided I needed to get a full head of hair. The Waldman Hair Center did just that. Dr. Waldman's practice has been doing this for 30 years, and they use the most up-to-date methods and technology. From the minute you walk into the door until the time you leave, Dr. Mark Waldman and his staff make you feel as comfortable as possible throughout the entire process. This was one of the best decisions of my life. I now have a full head of hair. Go to hairsurgery.com right now and take the first step in looking the way you want to look. That's hairsurgery.com.
Now that sports have officially kicked off, there's only 4 things missing from your playbook. 4 pegs. Looking for great smoked wings? 4 pegs. Looking for juicy barbecue and award-winning chili? 4 pegs. If you're just looking for some cold crab, tap, can, or bottled beer, 4 pegs. And the best part about 4 pegs is it's right around the corner at 1053 Goss Avenue in Germantown. So you better get over there fast because the word is spreading. And while you're over there, be sure to ask about their food truck and other catering services.
That's his game. They don't get back. Hayward's looking. Now look at his steal. Here's the steal. 3-on-1. Alley-oop. Oh, my goodness. Marcus Smith. And you certainly are in love with him here in Louisville. Marcus in the open floor, hops incredible. Here comes Maven off the steal.
Get up, get up, get up, get up. Let's get ready for Marcus Maven. You're about midway to the midday with Marcus Maven. And you can call in, I lay back and just listen to Marcus Maven. So sit back and relax and watch Maven.
Break it down like this.
Woo!
Broadcasting live from the OPC Pest Services studio. Time for Middays with Marcus Maben on 93.9 The Ville. Now, here's Marcus Maben and Steve Rummage.
Welcome back. Welcome back. It's Middays with Marcus Maben. 8150 93.9 is the number. 93.9 is the station. The sound is terrible right now.
I'm not saying nothing in it.
Okay, Nikki. What is it? Okay, that sounds a little better, Steve.
It sounds great, Nick. You're killing it. You're doing a great job.
Steve Rummage in the building. Nikki V in the booth.
God, don't say nothing. Just let him play it. It's rivalry week, baby.
That's what it sounds like.
It is it's rivalry week. It's going to be fun. It ended up looking like it's going to be fun. We're going to talk about that today.
This is going to be one of the most fun weeks I can imagine.
Yeah,
Steve.
it's turned out great. We had basketball this weekend. We'll get to that. We'll get to everything in between. The Cowboys dropped a game that I'd circled as a loss. The Denver game bothered me. This one didn't. I'd circled this one as a loss before the season. But I still think you got to pick that Denver one up somewhere. So you're going to have to win one of these games later. So I'm okay with that.
Another 3-point loss for my Detroit Lions. And this point, I'm thinking the referees are determined to make this a punchline.
The referees are definitely the reason the Lions are losing.
It has to be, Steve. Listen, Have you heard?
I agree.
Have you ever heard of an official saying, listen, during a timeout, a guy got penalized on the Detroit Lions 15 yards. You want to know why, Steve?
I'm listening.
Because he said something about the other guy's mother.
Yeah, that's fair.
Have you ever seen that before?
No, but it should be a rule. Yeah, it should be a rule from here on
15
out.
15 yards during the timeout, hey, man, that's way too low. You know what? 15 yards, that's just uncalled for.
You know what would be nice is, man, like, what if the Lions could have just played like a super easy schedule earlier in the year and at least got a few wins?
Yes.
And then everybody thought they were really good. But then, like, the rival fan base was like, yeah, they're actually like beating high school teams. And you're like, I know, they're awesome.
Don't y'all see this?
They're the best team ever.
I see what you're doing.
Yeah, they're said to be right in the top 5 in the country. And you're like, okay. Well, they don't look very good.
Almost Ohio State.
Yeah. I mean, we're right on the heels. Clemson, Ohio State.
Didn't y'all see that Chattanooga game?
Yeah, right. We watched all season.
Did that not happen? Or did
it was like, oh, that team's not very good.
Missouri?
And then we felt dirty, but it was like my eyes said, Florida sucks.
Listen, kudos to the Louisville fan base that actually just didn't get angry about it and just said, hey, I'd celebrate a Florida win too.
Yeah.
But the Louisville delegation behind closed doors is just like, so what do you think about that Florida team?
Yeah. Everybody was like, the Florida team sucked.
I mean, I don't want to hate publicly, but didn't they suck to you?
I know. Yeah, it was like, God. So then, hey, this is the way you want it. Once again, Big Brother comes into Little Brother's house as an underdog. Welcome back to football, boys.
8-3. Year of the cat.
Yeah, come on. Comes limping in as an underdog.
Listen, with all the pressure.
And y'all gotta win.
Y'all
the ones gotta win.
And you know y'all gotta win.
Yeah. Listen to all the media that will jump on it. Louisville this, Louisville this, Louisville that, Louisville this. Kentucky gotta win.
And speaking of the challenge, I got a challenge coming up. But first, let me give a quick shout out to one of our very own day ones, Derek A. Stewart.
All right.
Happy birthday, Derek A. Stewart. No, listen. From the dorms, from the campus to now, I'm so proud of you and people for your housing, realtor needs, Remember Derek A. Stewart. Happy birthday, my man. I hope you enjoy this week as much as myself and Steve Rummage and Nikki the Boot are going to enjoy it.
But we planning on it.
So speaking of challenges, Steve, speaking of 2-point spreads, BBN, I'm looking at my numbers. I know y'all are listening. I know you know, Louisville fans, that the number to call into this show is 815-0939. I know you know this. I know you know the text line is 3831-939. I know you know this. But while I have everybody's attention and everybody's ear, first of all, Steve, when that point spread came out, my phone exploded. And you know how, Steve, you and I do a good job of, we believe in the detection and the abilities of the human body that we don't acknowledge. Like sometimes, Steve, you could be sitting in church, praising the Lord, and you just know some news happened to break. And you can just feel what's going on in the Twitter sphere. And you just know something's going on in BB, and I could just feel it, right?
Yes.
I could feel it when that spread came out, Steve. I could just feel the anger and anxiety, and it's like I was tapped in through I don't know. I can't describe the feeling of being tapped in to Big Blue Nation, and I could just hear and feel the rage of, oh my God, we really do suck. or not suck, but we really do suck.
Yeah.
Like they've been saying it in secret, but they might be right.
Yes.
But here's the problem. Sometimes, Steve, people have referred to us as delusional because we're ahead of our time.
Yes.
We're ahead of the curve.
We are.
We were delusional about the LSU and the Florida and the what are we missing, y'all? Like, delusional Card fans is just they think that Kentucky we be
yeah.
It's like, don't call me delusional. Just come see me at the end of the year.
Right.
Now, the reverse delusion is when that Kentucky fan says, you know what? Vegas is just wrong. Vegas doesn't know what they're talking about. And you know what? Tap into that energy, BBN. Because here's my challenge. Dig into your pockets. Put your money where your mouth is.
Yeah.
Kentucky fan, BBN fan. You don't listen, you think you're a better team. You think Blue gets in. You know what? I feel you this week. Blue gets in, that confidence. I challenge you to move that spread to a Kentucky favored by game time. I challenge you to put your money down on your Kentucky Wildcats, because I expect, if there's real confidence, this is when we figure out, do you believe in your program or not?
Yeah, do it.
Because by game time, Louisville should be a 2.5-point underdog if Kentucky fans have any faith in their team.
Yeah.
And y'all know I'm telling the truth, right?
I'm going to take all my backer money and I'm going to put it on the Cats.
You do
I'm
it.
going to buy backer for the whole family.
You do it. You dig into your pockets.
Hear that, baby? I'm going to buy you some chew.
And you put that money where that mouth is. And I want to watch this line move all week long. I want to see that 0.5 point. Then I want to see that. Oh, yeah. I want to see that rising energy. You see, Vegas knows what they're doing. They're changing it when we get closer to the game. They know it. I want to feel that energy. just shift the whole fan base. Challenge you to make, because you have the ability to make your school a favorite before this game.
Yeah.
If you are confident in your team. Reggie, thanks for joining us on 93.9. What's on your mind?
Man, what's up, fellas? Look, it's time to bust these bums up this week, man. I'm tired of all the chitty chatter at work. But I told a guy at work, bet your paycheck on me. That's how confident I am in my party.
Whoa. Not the whole
we gonna
paycheck.
listen, Marcus, we're going to handle them Saturday, man. It's personal. We need our lick back, and we going to get our lick back, Marcus.
I don't mind getting my swagger back. I do agree with you there.
We gonna get our lick back, Marcus. I feel it. The team is, I think they got a little confidence. They know. Battlefield know how important this rivalry is now. So we're gonna go in there. We're gonna come home and we're gonna bust them up.
So you basically saying we get to catch a fade on this one.
We're gonna give them a fade. We're gonna play an uptown fade. More than what they want. Is what we gonna give.
Listen. I'm gay with that. I appreciate the call, Reggie.
All right.
No, but yeah, Steve. Listen, I do think they're going to convince themselves this is a good bet.
I think so too.
And God knows, if they open up the local sports media, they're going to do everything to convince them that this is going to be the Kentucky, or they're either going to hide from the Kentucky stats of this and try to put the pressure on Louisville. Actually, that's the only option.
Yeah.
That is really the only option.
Absolutely.
To do.
Absolutely.
So how does the fan base, where's the fan base sitting right now on this one?
Okay, well, here's where I'll say, because let me bring it back to the Louisville side. There is some things on the line for Louisville. Coach in particular. I don't know how we got here.
Yes, you do, Steve.
But here we
you do. You know exactly how we got here.
On the 22nd of November, and it's like there's a lot of juice for this game.
There's a ton of and when you say there's a ton of juice for this game, Steve, and when you say a lot riding, what you stand to gain is so much more than what you stand to lose.
Well, because if what you stand to lose is, you've been dealing with it all year.
Good point.
Fans kind of half in, half out on you. We're in year 3. We're two different spots right now. They're in year 10, 11, whatever they're in. We're in year 3. We're still deciding, okay, is this what we want? I think it's what we want. I like that. I don't like that. Am I out? I think I'm out.
We're almost like year 2.5.
Yeah. Right. With counting last year. Okay, I think I'm back in. But I think what he can do on Saturday night is how quick the narrative can change. Back was against the wall. Things start looking better.
Players locked in.
Schematically, you said it. Things changed.
Let's always throw that disclaimer in here. This is not a wishy-washy flip-flop job.
Yeah.
We said our stance was on this trajectory.
Yeah.
We cannot continue at playing this style.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is a fatal flaw that we know about our program. We acknowledge there's all these good things about it. We acknowledge that the Brom thing was the fatal flaw characteristics that we feel like we wouldn't have. But we still said if Brom's not in the conversation, then he's doing his thing. Right? We've acknowledged that.
Yeah.
The fatal flaw was corrected earlier on defense, and we saw it. So again, I'll go back and say, bravo, Louisville Cardinal fan base. Appropriate amount of pressure. You know, like there, when we talk about having expectations and putting pressure, I know they don't sit around and just read social media all day long, but good ideas and good perspective can come from a fan base. Education about history, about rivalry can come from a fan base.
Yeah.
Like there is, regardless of what you think, there is some exchange of ideas and energy between a fan base and a coaching staff and program.
Well, and here's the thing. On top of that, Malik Cunningham is now pushing himself into the national narrative, right? That's happening. Saturday night, game time, 7:30. Okay. Potential's there.
You're welcome, by the way. You're welcome, BBN, for getting to play at 7:30.
right. Yeah.
Because that was all us.
Right.
That was all us that got you to 7:30. You know it, I know it.
Yeah. So now that sets up for a moment, because here's what happens. You win. Now you're getting a better bowl game, possibly a down south bowl game. Fans are going to travel. There's going to be excitement.
And you still got that Thursday night Malik thing and fresh in people's minds.
Yeah, absolutely. But here's the thing. Now, whatever happens in the bowl game happens. I mean, barring just a total, you look like dog crap or something, you know. But, I mean, whatever happens there, now you go into the offseason with some juice. Now, let's say Malik Cunningham comes back. He's top 10 for the Heisman. He is ACC preseason player of the year, most likely. Louisville's now in the top 20 coming into the season. Let's say he don't come back. You bring every single thing back on offense. Now you go NIL.
And you are the hottest quarterback destination in the country.
You go
for transfers.
Yeah, you go pluck a hell of a player and put him in there at quarterback. That can happen too. So either way, you
literally can tell any potential quarterback, we literally have every single thing back, every weapon back.
Absolutely.
I need you to be able to run 9 plays.
Yeah.
And you're going to have numbers that lead the nation.
Now you've got the names of the players. You've got, Huggins Bruce, you've got Watkins, you've got Ford, you've got Mitchell, Cooley. You start naming off the lines back outside of Cole Bentley. Everything's there. The young players, Des Melton, the defense, you're bringing guys back. You now, a stinky matter of circumstances for the kid. Keytruck Clark's back now next year. You're going to add that. Now, all of a sudden in the offseason, we're going, and this is a schedule that for once we don't, and don't get me wrong, I would rather, let me be clear, I would rather have the Georgia-Texas A&M game that we're going to have.
Yeah.
But since we don't, we still got to play the year.
Yep.
So now we're like, okay, and going to Central Florida is not just a crappy. That's going to be a Big 12 team.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to be on the road against a Big 12 team.
And they're going to be able to recruit and get transfers.
Next year. So, I mean,
and they do get a lot of big-time playmaking transfers.
Yeah, so I don't want to just act like we're not like Kentucky in it, where we're playing Kentucky and then 3 teams that don't even deserve to be Division I. It's like we're looking at the UCF game.
They literally went to the schedule and said, find the 3 worst teams in all.
They actually did.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
2 of the 3 were 2 of the worst
final
teams.
3. Yeah, the bottom ones.
So the thing is I mean, we as Louisville fans look at that UCF game and turn our nose up, and it's like, well, I mean, that's going to be a Big 12 team on the road, like pretty good game, right? If you think about it. But you get my point. The off season now, and this all happens with the win Saturday. The offseason now turns
it's a party.
I can't wait for football season.
And he acknowledged his spring game thing.
Yeah.
So now the first thing you're going to start hearing about is, we're going to do that spring game thing.
Mm-hmm.
So now you can, now you have something really tangible to look forward to with the spring. Now you're starting to know your guys' names. And, like I said, when you say the 70 freshman number, you're starting to know your young playmakers. So you have a team full of favorites.
And then on the flip side, you lose, especially if it's an uninspiring loss. You go to a bowl game.
Still in a bowl game.
Against the CUSA team. Whatever happens there. Now, you know what? Of course, there's going to be built-in juice just for football because you want it. But now we're going into next year with another, okay, win me over.
You're right.
Right. Whereas you're talking in his second game against Kentucky. Charlie did it. Louisville had taken a couple L's with Cragthorpe and stuff, and even Charlie's first year. They brought in Randall Cobb and Derek Locke in here, and they did the thing. You know what I'm saying? But it was year 2, second game. It was like, hang on. I learned real quick. We don't lose to those guys.
Right.
And that's
And
what
it's
Satterfield.
okay to have to, like, it's okay to have to grow.
Right.
We don't hire Hall of Famers. That just doesn't happen. You don't hire Hall of Famers. They had to grow into being Hall of Famers.
It's embarrassing to lose to Kentucky football.
Still.
Go ask Dan Mullen. Go ask Coach O.
Go ask Grantham.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Go ask the countless number of coaches that have gotten fired for losing to Kentucky in the
And
SEC.
no coach batted an eyelash. No coach complained one bit after losing to the University of Kentucky.
No, it's the final death knell. Look, it's embarrassing,
Start
man.
calling him the Reaper.
Yes, like it's embarrassing, man. So, like, and for Louisville football, it's embarrassing to lose to Kentucky. It's not just a loss; it's a shameful loss. It's like
It's a scarlet letter.
You want to tuck your head between your legs and walk back to your car. It's like I don't want anybody to see my face. I don't want to wear my gear. You know what I mean? Like for the next week, you're like you want to hide your like gear and just like like. Because it's shameful.
Just want to take a shower.
Yeah, it's like a scarlet
shower.
letter. Yeah, and it's like the thing is I'm okay if it takes you. It took Charlie 1 year, and Charlie was like, "Okay, we don't lose those guys," and he took care of business. In year 2, he brought in Teddy Bridgewater over there to Commonwealth and beat him. If Satterfield on a Saturday night says, "Yeah, I didn't understand quite the first time, but now I know it's a shameful thing to lose to these guys," because that's what he was saying. That's what he was saying. He was saying, "You lose to these guys. It's just it's dirty. It's dirty."
And they talk. To people.
Yes. So you go out there, you take care of business on Saturday night. Look, lock it up. We good. We're good. You the guy. I love you. You love me.
We got through this together.
Yeah.
So and on our anniversary in 3 years, it's like, man, you remember that rough year we had? You don't even remember that rough year we had.
No.
That was the almost year.
But this year changes. The entire narrative on this year changes with the win. Now you go 7-win season, go get your 8th win in the bowl game. And like I said, now you win that game. It's dramatic where your bowl could go. You could go from playing Houston or SMU in the Military Bowl to go into the Cheez-It Bowl or the Gator Bowl or the Holiday Bowl playing Oregon or USC.
The one thing I will disagree with you, and this is just the human psychology, the fan base psychology that I know.
Mm-hmm.
You got friends that always blame the teachers and always blame the coaches. They're picking with them.
Mm-hmm.
The teachers picking with them, coaches picking with them. Just always. Never their fault, right? Never the kids' fault, right?
Mm-hmm.
You go bust Kentucky on this Saturday night. We'll turn into those parents when the bowl game comes. You go get busted. You waste Kentucky. You go to the bowl game, and we're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, our kids were just a little." They were in San Diego or they were in New York, and it was,
100%.
It was cold up there. And
Listen, I'm not worried really about what happens in that bowl game.
Yeah. Listen, nobody.
I just want it to be, because if you beat Kentucky, I want to go.
Right.
I just want it to be somewhere nice.
Right.
Yeah.
Like it's a fun trip. It's not.
Bowl games are kind of,
especially now too. Like
I feel dirty saying it.
Your program strength is not who travels to bowl games like it used to be.
No, because like if Malik's coming back next year, for like say Malik's like, no, I'm definitely coming back. Don't play.
You're right. Yeah, I don't need Malik to prove that he can beat.
Set this one out, homie. Look, I'm down in Jacksonville. I'm having a good time.
Yeah.
Hey, set this one out, bro.
Let's see that Brock.
Play a quarter.
Let's see that Brock Doman kid.
Yeah. Like I'm real, and I mean that. Now, don't get me wrong. When you get in the juice of a game, you start to want to. Like down in Nashville.
If I got Arkansas, across the board, I'm like,
especially if you give me a game. Give me a good ranked team.
Go give me UCLA. Name.
Then I'm like, okay, now I want it.
Right.
But if I'm in the Cheez-It Bowl with Iowa State or somebody down in Orlando, look, do what you do.
Let me jump to the phone lines. Lawrence, thanks for joining us on 93.9. What's on your mind?
What's up, Marcus? What's up, Steve?
What's up, man?
I just want Louisville to win this game because I want to hear James Friedel react after the game. Because Steve, he's going to be running his mouth this whole week.
No, he's not.
Going to be running it.
I don't know if he will.
Listen,
because you know how James is. You know how he is, Steve. He's going to be running his mouth this whole week. Then if Louisville wins the game, he's going to be crying on the radio for the last two hours of that after the game show. He's going to be crying because he's going to say the referee cheated.
Well,
it's unfair.
Lawrence, here's the problem, though, and this is
Appreciate the call, Lawrence.
This is the problem with Kentucky fans, and this is why it's shameful to lose to them. They always play with house money. Like, I want to put the pressure on them because I do think as a program, look, the way this year's went, the pressure's on you. But it's such a cop out with Kentucky fans. If they lose, you know what they're going to say? Well, we suck. It's Kentucky football. We knew it's what was going to happen.
Yeah, it's that the loser talk.
Yeah, and you're going to move right. You're going to move right on to basketball. That's why when all these times when I say, "Dude, program," we're not even on the same hemisphere, program wise. It's because that's all it is. So no, James won't. James will get on the post game afterwards and he'll say, "Well, that's what Kentucky football does. They always let us down." That you don't have to answer for anything. Like Louisville fan does, because we have an ounce of integrity in our program.
And speaking of a lack of integrity, your Stoops to LSU and Stoops to Florida, just stop it.
LSU and Florida would hire me before they would hire Mark Stoops.
Just stop
if you want to get Stoops, if you want to raise,
get your self-esteem somewhere else too. To the fan that wants to spread that nonsense, go find your self-esteem somewhere else.
He went straight to the head Kentucky media and was like, "Put it out there."
Yeah, to get them feeling good about me.
That would be like me coming out here today going, "Listen, I'm just going to tell y'all a source in Florida told me Scott Satterfield's number one. He's a candidate."
No, that's you. That's your. You break up with your girlfriend and you literally just go somewhere and just say, "Hey, I'll pay you to post a picture with me on my social media." So my ex-girlfriend, hey,
did you say
I will give you $50 right now for us to take a photo and just say, and let me post this on my Facebook page. Just so my ex-girlfriend or my girl that's mad at me will love me.
Listen, I told like on Twitter, I said, and this is how I feel with it. I'm like, if you believe there's a chance LSU would hire Mark Stoops, then look, seriously, I've got oceanfront property in Notre Dame, in Norton Commons. Close enough, I guess.
Not lakefront.
No, not lakefront, oceanfront. All you have to do is give me $500,000. Don't look, just hand me the cash.
It's a great investment.
Look, great investment, and I'll have it for you. Just come back. Like, are you kidding me? God.
Jason,
somebody said if we go victory formation, go pistol.
Jason, thanks for joining us on 93.9. Fire away.
Hey, what's up, guys? So I kind of feel this way, and I feel confident. So we watched Syracuse come into Cardinal Stadium, and that is one of the most potent running attacks in the country at the time when it comes in. And we literally just shut them down. Like, it's almost as if they don't have an offense because now they can't run. So when I look at Kentucky and they're reliant on their running game, I'm confused because I'm not even sure C-Rod's going to be able to be in there with what his terminal condition just got diagnosed as, with a vicious case of fumbleitis that's killing his career.
Right.
So you're telling me that guy is not going to do the same thing he does every time, and then our defense uses the experience, hopefully, of the Syracuse game to shut him down and literally make him look worse than maybe any other team has this year.
Listen, Jason, I appreciate the call. Let me add one more point to what you're saying.
And to be fair, I'm not gonna like, I'll talk about the team's fumbling issues, but I'm not gonna like rip the kids.
No, but I will say this: kids that fumble on our team are already in the transfer portal.
That is true. That's a good point.
Yeah, they don't last.
No. And you know what? And they're on the you know what they're in the transfer portal, and you know what they're doing? They're posting on their Instagram stories, middle fingers, and better off now. No, I've watched the team. The team's better off now.
I said I felt bad about saying it because it wasn't attacking the kid. When people were trying, lost us all, I said sometimes the worst person to have in your locker room. I told you this in private.
No, you did.
And I think I said this. The worst person to have in your locker room, I've seen it. My own 2 eyes, I've seen it in 1,000 programs, is an uber talented, underperforming, disgruntled player.
Yeah.
Because he's a leader. A junior, a guy's been here 3 years and is literally faster than pretty much every player in a foot race. So everybody knows you're talented. They know you've done some successful things before. But if that guy is disgruntled, he's a disgruntled leader in your locker room. Everybody, all these running backs think they're equal. They think my effort in practice today determines my playing time. My effort determines. You're the only guy in here that doesn't feel like your effort and your success, you think your stars are giving, should give you an allowance. You think your history should give you an allowance. If I have 5 running backs who all are thirsting for the opportunity to run one time, and you're in here and you get 10 runs and then you fumble and then you're mad, like we supported you.
Yeah.
As a teammate, we support you. Now you're mad, you're pouting. That guy is addition by subtraction, and it's nothing personal about the kid. I'm talking about locker room, team dynamics.
Yeah.
Mark, thanks for joining us on 93.9. Fire away.
Wayne, go to Wayne. He's been holding.
Wayne.
Hello.
Wayne, thanks for joining us.
This is Wayne. Good morning, Marcus and Steve. How you guys doing today?
Good.
Yeah, I was just going to comment briefly on the game, the basketball game against Mercy. It was a good game. I just think that they need to turn it up. They've already said it before, turn up defensively, and I think they'll be fine, and they can hold on until Mac gets back. And then I was just wondering if the powers to be are going to screw Cincinnati. I get so sick and tired of this, their conference and all this. But on the flip side, nobody will go to Cincinnati to play. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Play the game on the field, and we'll see what happens. And in my opinion, Alabama's who they are, but they have not been impressive to me, in my opinion. And they're going to get beat. And I'd rather see Cincinnati get the opportunity to see what they can do, and I'll listen to see what you guys will say. And as always, thanks again. At the end of the day, go Cards.
Appreciate the call, Wayne. I got to tell you, man, it's starting to hurt my feelings sometimes. like Wayne, like I prepare a show, and Steve and I and Nikki, we prepare a format, and we get into our format, and then we get into this passionate conversation. We're talking about this, and then Wayne, when you just jump in, like, you sound like you're bored with what we're talking about. When you just say, I just want to talk about the basketball team. It's just like,
I should have vetted that a little bit more. When he said want to talk football, I was thinking Louisville.
Or
we'll get there.
My bad.
Or talk the football and then just say, hey, at some point, can y'all address just work with us a little bit here, because my feelings do get a little hurt when you're just like, forget everything you talk about, Marcus. This is boring.
And the only other part I will say is I
don't feel bad for Cincinnati.
I love Wayne, but I'm hearing a lot of that, and I'm starting to get to where I'm like, put him against Alabama. Put him against Alabama, because I've heard so much of that. I'm like, go ahead. Go ahead.
Is this what y'all want?
Go ahead. Put Cincinnati out there with Alabama, and let's watch that game.
And I will put.
Look, when Alabama's up 42-7, I'm gonna be like, "Is this what y'all wanted in the playoffs?"
I'll put on my toilet paper roll tide chain, and enjoy it the entire time.
Make Alabama, because I still think Alabama beat Georgia in the SEC title game, but even if they don't, make it to where Georgia plays Ohio State, Cincinnati plays Alabama. That's fine.
Mark, thanks for joining us on 93.9. Fire away.
Hey, fellas. I would love to see Louisville win for no other reason than to expose how thin and fraudulent that UK program is. If you remember, the last time that we beat them, the late night tweets from the players about how the coaches don't care about anybody but themselves, the infighting, Stoops has this deal where whenever things get tough, he's got those 4 cream puffs scheduled every year. So, okay, they have a big blowout the next day, the next week, and everything's good. But, I mean, his entire program is built on Vince Morrow recruiting and scheduling cream puffs to keep the players happy. And if they face any diversity, you notice they implode almost immediately.
Sounds like Bullet Central back in my day.
Appreciate the call, Mark. I'll tell you what, I got to take a quick commercial.
Did you get that? Did you get that, Nick? I know what he was saying. I do agree with what he's saying.
Right. Well, yeah, we don't check grammar.
Like
when they face some diversity?
When we faced some diversity, we were like,
oh.
Guys,
you didn't catch it? Quick,
I don't know what to do. He just called that guy Jamal. Like, I don't know. Yeah. I should be
quick commercial break, man. Next one,
right.
on 93.9 The Ville.
This is Lamar Jackson, and you're listening to the home of the Ravens in Louisville, 93.9 The Ville.
Now that sports have officially kicked off, there's only 4 things missing from your playbook. 4 pegs. Looking for great smoked wings? 4 pegs. Looking for juicy barbecue and award-winning chili? 4 pegs. If you're just looking for some cold crab, tap, can, or bottled beer, 4 pegs. And the best part about 4 pegs is it's right around the corner at 1053 Goss Avenue in Germantown. So you better get over there fast because the word is spreading. And while you're over there, be sure to ask about their food truck and other catering services.
Football's in full swing, and about the only thing more popular is securing a great rate on your home loan. Whether it's a new home or refinancing your current investment, Century Mortgage is your team. Our commitment to personal local business drives us to deliver exceptional service to our clients and community. At Century Mortgage, you're meeting with people who live here, work here, and like you are invested in this community. Let us, your neighbor Century Mortgage, take care of funding your most important investment, your home. Let Century Mortgage be a part of your team. We're here to get you home. Visit CenturyMortgage.com to get started today. Century Mortgage Company is an equal housing lender, NMLS number 26988.
Hey guys, it's Andy Sweeney here. When it was time to expand our offices and studios at ESPN Louisville, guys, the choice was easy. Realm Construction. Find them online today, realmconstruction.com. They're family owned and have been serving the Louisville area now for 60 years. Owners Rich Banks and Bill Receiver could not have been easier to work with. Their knowledge, professionalism, and attention to detail were absolutely top-notch. Bottom line, Realm Construction did everything they said they would do and more. Realm Construction specializes in commercial general contracting. You've probably seen their work at 4th Street Live, as well as many healthcare facilities around the area. For their full portfolio, visit realmconstruction.com. We trusted Realm Construction for our expansion, and you should too. For your next project, use Realm Construction. Online at realmconstruction.com or give them a call, 581-9191.
Hey, Card Nation, let's be honest. The real estate market in Kentucky is booming. And whether you want to buy or sell a home, now is the perfect time to do it. With interest rates at an all-time low and programs that can get you in a home for no money down. Want to learn more? It's simple. Just call Derek A. Stewart with Dream JP Pirtle. Derek is available virtually around the clock to listen, understand, and help you with all your realtor needs. So don't waste another second. Call Derek A. Stewart at 502-314-9868 today.
This Thanksgiving, be thankful for free bets. That's right, DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, has a Turkey Day no-brainer. New customers can bet just $1 on any Thanksgiving NFL game and win $100 in free bets if either team scores a point. All DraftKings customers can also get in on a new same-game parlay offer that's sweeter than Grandma's pumpkin pie. For the Thanksgiving games, all customers get a risk-free bet up to $25 if your same-game parlay doesn't win. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code WLCL. Bet just $1 on any Thanksgiving NFL game and win $100 in free bets if either team scores a point. That's code WLCL this Thanksgiving at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. Must be 21 or older, Indiana only, new customers only, restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-9-WITH-IT.
Download the ESPN Louisville app. Search ESPN Louisville for streaming, podcasts, and the latest program schedule.
At Pepsi, we know now more than ever we play a vital role in supporting our communities, and we're looking for top talent to join our team in Louisville, Kentucky. Our competitive benefits and employee perks and discounts start day one of hire. As a CDL driver for Pepsi, we guarantee you're home every night. If you're currently out of work, out of school, or looking to launch your career with the best in the beverage business, look no further than PepsiCo. We're hiring CDL Class A drivers, warehouse team members, and store merchandisers. Apply today at PepsiFrontlineCareers.com. That's PepsiFrontlineCareers.com.
Hey guys, golf season is back, and what better way to celebrate than with a round at Wooded View Golf Course and Driving Range in Clarksville, Indiana. Located just minutes from downtown Louisville off Veterans Parkway and I-65, Wooded View is convenient and affordable. Looking to have a company outing or event? We can do that too. Stop by now and check out our newly renovated bunkers and tees, as well as our new craft beer selection. Schedule your tee time today at woodedviewgc.com. Again, that's woodedviewgc.com.
Light up the holidays with fine jewelry from Shane Company. Beautiful gifts in every price range, wrapped with a burgundy bow and ready to give. Now you have a friend in the jewelry business. Shane Company and shaneco.com.
Hey guys, Nicky V here. It's getting cold outside, so now's as good a time as any to warm up the holidays with some delicious Italian food. Milantoni's, baby! They have a $5.99 lunch special every day from 12 to 2 with such favorites as manicotti as well as lasagna. Stop by later, starting at 4:30 for dinner, and try such Valvano family favorites as the chicken cacciatore, penny vodka, or pasta Milantoni. And don't forget to try the cannolis. Hey, Fridays they have live music, so hey, you've been good this year, right? Make a night of it. Get a little vino, too, and treat yourself to some Milantoni's this holiday season. Milantoni's, 1600 South Hurstbourne Parkway. How you doing?
Looking for insider info, top football picks, and the latest game predictions? Then tune in for The Fine Line with Joe Wiz. Joe looks at the biggest matchups of the week. The Wiz breaks down all the games and helps turn picks into profits. That's The Fine Line with Joe Wiz this weekend.
Listen, Saturdays at 10 a.m. right here on ESPN Louisville, 93.9 The Ville. Presented by Bet River Sportsbook, Indiana's hometown sportsbook.
What's up, Louisville? Marshawn Ford here. While preparing for the 2021 season, I came across something that helped me up my cooking game on campus. Not only is it the gettins, but it's all natural, low sodium, has no sugar, no chemicals, or preservatives. It's no secret that when you eat good, you feel good. Dano's seasoning has set me up for a damn good season. Yum, yum, get your some. Check them out at danosseasoning.com.
People-friendly equipment, technology, and service for all of your print communication needs. Look no further.
Just whistle for duplicator sales and service.
Copy, scan, fax, send, or mail. Your unduplicated professionals can simplify the process with world-class network business machines from Ricoh and Savin. High-quality office equipment solutions and services, and the fairest possible price always for you. That's our commitment.
For today and tomorrow.
And our commitment continues from our commercial print and mailing division, Derby City Litho. Check out the 7110 Ricoh graphic print system, providing superior color output to include spot varnish options. Duplicator sales, Derby City Litho. Corporate mailing systems, Ricoh and Savin.
Just whistle for duplicator sales and service.
Phone 589-5555. Online at duplicatorsales.net. 831 East Broadway in Louisville, with offices in Elizabethtown and Lexington.
With Spalding University's rolling admissions and 6-week block schedule, you can transfer anytime and begin classes year-round. Join us for our next session on campus or online. Apply now and receive automatic scholarship consideration at spalding.edu/apply.
I received a call the other day from a woman. Her husband tragically was unable to call himself, but he had told her, if anything ever happens to me, call Morgan & Morgan. And what higher honor could we receive than protecting someone's family after they're gone? Life can be shattered in a moment. When that happens, know that America's largest injury law firm is here for you. When it comes to law, size matters. We're America's largest injury law firm, Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
It might be chilly, but Union Restaurant and Game Yard is a great place to pregame or to watch your local college basketball teams just across the walking bridge in Jeffersonville, Indiana. Union Restaurant and Game Yard is 4 seasons of fun, drink, fun, and games for kids and adults, featuring fire pits, 4 separate bar areas, and all type of interactive games inside and outside to go along with a creative food and drink menu. Union Restaurant and Game Yard is also a perfect place for your holiday party. Come on out to Union Restaurant and Game Yard just across the walking bridge in Jeffersonville, Indiana today.
This is Bob Valvano. As some of you know, I have stage 4 leukemia. Thanks to 2 new medications that are both less than 5 years old, my progress has been good and my prognosis is strong. Those medications only came about because of research funded from people like you. My late brother Jim said, I need your help. It may not save my life, but it may save someone you love. This research is doing just that. We created Kentuckiana Friends of V, a local 501c3 organization that works in close cooperation with the V Foundation to fund research and preventive initiatives locally, right here in the Kentuckiana area. Won't you consider helping us in that quest? Sign up for an event, volunteer, or just make a donation at kfov.org. You really do help save lives like mine. That's kfov.org.
Couldn't find a clean one, but we're going to go for it.
Bro, you got to let it bump. Like that, yeah. Come on.
Ooh, welcome back. Welcome back. It's Middays with Marcus Maven. 8150 93.9 is the number. 93.9 is the station. Sorry if you didn't get to enjoy the rejoin. That is anything. But right now, I'm not sure if we have the best version of Nicky Valvano's editing skills available. So, and
dude, I could not find a clean one. Like I typed in radio edit, I typed in like clean, I typed in, like everything. I had instrumentals, but no.
Maybe Jay-Z just said he just refused this.
No, he was like, yeah, this one's playing as is.
Yeah, this is my artwork, and nobody can clean it up.
I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not nerfing my art. That's what he said.
Who do we got on the line?
We got Bob.
Bob, thanks for joining us on 93.9. Fire away.
Hi, this is Bob. How are you guys doing this morning?
Wonderful, Bob.
Hey, I wanted to comment on a couple things. One is on Coach Satterfield's TV show he has on Saturdays. He was talking about the U of L UK game, and he made the comment that the first time he was here, he didn't really know how big, the rivalry was. And over the last couple of years, he's realized that he does not like UK.
Fair enough.
So I wonder if he's pandering to the crowd or if that's true, what you guys think. And then second, if he does beat UK, do you all see Tyree offering an extension to his contract? And I'll leave. Thank you guys very much.
Appreciate the call. Well, no, I think Vince Tyree is like a give you a contract, you play out your contract. Next time we'll figure something out. You have to do something outside of the realm of what we expect.
Well, I talked about it last week. If you really think he's your guy, if you really think he's your guy, and you say, "Look, I'm gonna go all in with you," then look, go all in. That's fine.
Just don't be suspending them.
It depends if he farts the wrong way.
So Steve, congratulations, Des Fitzpatrick.
First touchdown yesterday. How about that?
Yep. Sorry, Des. Your congratulations got stuck on the back end.
I know. Yeah.
Of contract stuff,
man. Yeah.
So here's top of the hour. I got to ask.
Okay.
Prop bets.
Mm-hmm.
Odds they will be stomping on the bird pregame.
Okay.
What are your prop bets for pregame shenanigans for Kentucky?
Oh, 100%.
They're 100% stop on the bird.
Yeah.
Even money.
I would say he always has his dudes out there doing something stupid.
Okay, what else what else would you prop bet? I mean, for pregame shenanigans.
They'll be at. I mean, oh gosh, gosh.
They'll be at the
they'll
50-yard line.
pushing the thing. It's whatever.
10-1, we get a scrum.
Yeah, probably. I mean, because I don't think Satterfield's necessarily the type
His
that
guys
will,
are way too disciplined to get involved. In something like
I was
that.
gonna say that's the only reason why I think it's a little different. It's more of a disciplined team.
He does not encourage shenanigans whatsoever at this program. That is a fact.
Yeah, I doubt. I mean, you might, but that don't mean you get a rogue player. It's just like, okay, I've heard enough.
Yeah.
Right.
Listen, I know, Coach. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Coach, I'm sorry. Address this later on.
Yeah, so
but I'm not letting this dude do this.
But I think they know there is because over here there are repercussions for getting in trouble. As opposed to over there, you can get in trouble on the team or with the law. It doesn't really matter.
Right.
And there's no repercussions.
Which is why Stoops will not go anywhere. If I can have 20 players arrested and I can have court dates of my players through drunk driving, DUI, hit and runs, reports disappear, and guys get court dates pushed back all the way until they get injured and can't play anyway. If I can get away with that, why the hell would I go anywhere else on the planet?
Right.
I can literally get the players from the longest yard and put them out there on my field. Why would I leave that?
On the flip side, if you're a starter and you got kicked out for pregame shenanigans over here and we lost that game, you're gone. He is going to kick you off the team.
Period.
Yeah. Ask Lovey. Ask guys like that. It's like, hey man, you're costing us.
Period.
Yeah, look, and you don't get a second chance to cost us again.
And if you do something that's not team friendly, like team first, he'll let the media know about it as well.
Yeah.
Rolling along, middays with Marcus Maben on 939 The Ville.
And you'll get the Fujifilm Mini Polaroid camera. Or how about an espresso coffee maker? Free when you spend $999 at Genesis this weekend. So you can get her that beautiful ring or pair of earrings for Christmas and get one of the year's hottest gifts at no additional charge. Treat yourself or your family. How about a Roomba i3 vacuum robot or an old school cool arcade game? When you spend at least $1,999 this weekend. Or listen to this. Spend $3,999 on a piece of jewelry and get a 55-inch 4K Samsung Smart TV. Yours free. This Friday through Cyber Monday. It's Genesis Diamonds' best Black Friday event ever. Genesis Diamonds, Shelbyville Road Plaza. Some restrictions apply. See store for details.
Pretty soon, turning on the heat in your house will be a common event. And if you're not sure your heating system is ready for the winter months ahead, it may be time to call who we call at the station DFH Company. Now, when you buy a qualifying Trane HVAC system, receive 18-month special financing along with a 10-year parts and labor warranty when you buy a complete Trane system. It's hard to stop a Trane, and it's hard to not call DFH Company today at 968-6222 or look them up online at dfhcompany.com. Visit dfhcompany.com for complete program eligibility, dates, details, and restrictions. Subject to credit approval.
With cooler temperatures approaching and those trips to and from your workout taking up valuable time, having a home gym is more important than ever. At Fitness Market, they have everything you need to start or add to your home gym. I love the Precord treadmill I've had for years from Fitness Market. Plus, having a set of dumbbells and weights allows me to get a full cardio and strength workout right at home thanks to Fitness Market. Check out their expanded showroom on the corner of Plantside Drive and Waterston Trail. They've spent the past few years loading up on strength equipment, dumbbells, kettlebells, weights, you name it. Plus, you'll find all the great brands like Spirit, Hoist, and Matrix, with Matrix's cardio equipment having all your favorite apps on their console. Everything from Facebook to YouTube to Hulu. And if you're shopping for an e-bike, Fitness Market is your e-bike headquarters with a huge selection to choose from. So go where our staff goes to find the best fitness equipment in town. Fitness Market, Westport Road just inside the Snyder, or the Superstore at Plantside Drive and Waterston Trail. Online, thefitnessmarket.com.
Hey everybody, Steve Rummage here. And if you have listened to 93.9 The Ville over the last few months, you know I've reminded you of 3 simple words. Call Josh Jarbo. Josh is a licensed realtor and owner of RE/MAX Alliance, and with the spring market heating up, he wants to make your home buying or selling process as efficient as possible by offering a guaranteed sale program and instant offers on commercial listings. And if that wasn't enough, up to $5,000 seller credit by mentioning you heard it right here. So don't wait any longer and contact Josh Jarbo at 502-216-7590 or joshjarbo@remax.net.
Now that sports have officially kicked off, there's only 4 things missing from your playbook. 4 pegs. Looking for great smoked wings? 4 pegs. Looking for juicy barbecue and award-winning chili? 4 pegs. If you're just looking for some cold crab, tap, can, or bottled beer, 4 pegs. And the best part about 4 pegs is it's right around the corner at 1053 Goss Avenue in Germantown. So you better get over there fast because the word is spreading. And while you're over there, be sure to ask about their food truck and other catering services.
At Kroger, we know the holiday season is going to be special for everyone. So use the Kroger app to get personalized coupons, weekly deals, and rewards like fuel points. That way you'll get all the fresh holiday specialties you love at prices that are lower than low. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
And now you'll find more ways to save on your favorites. When you download digital coupons, you can use up to 5 times in one transaction. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
This is Bob Valvano. As some of you know, I have stage 4 leukemia. Thanks to 2 new medications that are both less than 5 years old, my progress has been good and my prognosis is strong. Those medications only came about because of research funded from people like you. My late brother Jim said, I need your help. It may not save my life, but it may save someone you love. This research is doing just that. We created Kentuckiana Friends of V, a local 501c3 organization that works in close cooperation with the V Foundation to fund research and preventive initiatives locally, right here in the Kentuckiana area. Won't you consider helping us in that quest? Sign up for an event, volunteer, or just make a donation at kfov.org. You really do help save lives like mine. That's kfov.org.
The only thing worse than hiring no law firm after your injury is hiring the wrong law firm. When thousands of people call us every year asking to help them change law firms, I wonder why they ever call the other firm. When you're fighting to get what you deserve, it's go big or go home. We are big for a reason, which is why we've recovered over $9 billion for our clients. When it comes to law, size matters. We're America's largest injury law firm, Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Are you ready for a job that gets you more? UPS is hiring now. As a warehouse worker, you'll be a part of an industry-leading team that's moving the world forward. You'll earn up to $21 per hour keeping packages moving in the warehouse, and you might even be eligible for a program that helps you with thousands of dollars for college, in many cases tuition-free, and which now includes a $200 weekly attendance bonus for those individuals that decide to work the day sort. Search and apply now at upsjobsky.com.
This is Lamar Jackson, and you're listening to the home of the Ravens in Louisville, 93.9 The Ville.
Basketball is back, Card Nation, and we can't wait to welcome you back home to the KFC Yum Center. Don't miss out on the season-long family fun and unbeatable value of Louisville women's basketball season tickets. Secure your seats for all 17 home games, including marquee matchups against Kentucky, Notre Dame, and Florida State. Season tickets offer you the best seats and big-time savings over single-game tickets. Explore options, flexible payment plans, and get more information at gocards.com/WBB tickets. That's gocards.com/WBB tickets.
Computer.
What are you so frustrated about?
I've been trying to save hour one of Marcus Maven for that whole commercial break. And it's doing some like auto refilter thing. I have no idea, man. Sometimes the computer just says, you know what, makes a little annoyed. Let's just try to piss him off. So I was afraid I was not going to be able to re-record. It wasn't letting me open up a new window, hence me tap dancing there with all those extra spots.
Hey,
so we're good though. I'm sorry, everybody.
Do you remember? Do you remember that time we were in here and I was getting passionate and I just banged the desk one time?
Yes.
And the whole system shut down.
Yes.
The way you hit stuff in there.
Sorry.
Look in the mirror when things aren't accurate. Say, hey, maybe it's my violent behavior around this studio that's causing these little quirks in the system and these wires and these things. Like, and hey, you have to just say, hey, Nikki, what can you do to make the situation better besides hitting things?
So you're saying I shouldn't throw it in the street?
You should not throw it in the street.
Don't throw it in the street.
No, you have to become one with your computer equipment, Nikki. Just move aside.
I'm gonna take some deep breaths.
You said you were working on this, and that doesn't look like working on it.
No, maybe I regressed a little bit, maybe a little bit.
Moments. Yeah,
maybe a little bit.
Enough. Welcome back. It's Middays with Marcus Maben, 8150. 93.9 is number 93.9 is the station. When I tell you Nikki looked heated, he looked heated. And speaking of being heated, it is getting cold. And DFH Company is in charge of temperature control. He can be for you too. So temperature control is one of the most valuable resources one could have. And if you agree, DFH Company is definitely the company for you. Simply dial 968-6222 or take a second to look them up online at dfhcompany.com. Look into the Mitsubishi mini split. There we go. Like the one we use here at the studio for that hard to heat, hard to cool room in your home. Again, 968-6222, or you can look them up online at dfhcompany.com.
Also, this Thanksgiving, we're back here. Be thankful for free bets. That's right. DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, has a Turkey Day no-brainer you can't miss. New customers can bet just $1 on any Thanksgiving NFL game and win $100 in free bets if either team scores a point. I'm assuming that's going to happen. All DraftKings customers can also get in on the same game parlay offer that is sweeter than grandma's pumpkin pie. That's pretty sweet. For all the Thanksgiving games, all customers get a risk-free bet up to $25 if your same game parlay doesn't win. DraftKings is safe, secure, and reliable. Best of all, you can deposit and withdraw your cash whenever you want. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. Use promo code WLCL to bet just $1 on any Thanksgiving NFL game and win $100 in free bets if either team scores a point. That's promo code WLCL. This Thanksgiving at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. Must be 21 or older. Indiana only. New customers only. Restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. And if you got a gambling problem, call 1-800-9-WITH-IT.
So, Steve.
Fun stuff.
A little bit of outside conversation because I'm ready to talk some basketball. Wayne.
Okay.
I'm sorry I couldn't jump into the basketball conversation in the first hour, but here we have a program changing moment on our hands, Wayne. So, I at least needed to dedicate the first hour to our football conversation. Oh, but you're day one, so I won't let my hurt feelings linger. So, Steve, two quick things. LeBron would have cut your eye open and you would have went right to that sideline and went and saw the trainer.
Probably.
You would just assume he did it on accident?
I would suppose. Yeah.
Yeah, 18 years. He doesn't have a reputation of being a...
Didn't try to hurt me, right?
And I mean, we know LeBron wouldn't have been able to do that in the 80s.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know. When you see how big he is, it's like, dude, drop guys like him or Lamar into the 70s and they'd freak out.
What's your boy from Pittsburgh Steelers, the quarterback? Oh, the old school guy.
He's
Terry
on TV.
Bradshaw.
Yeah,
Terry Bradshaw. I want to see their size comparison. Okay. So that's one thing. Number two, Steve, I did something that I never, ever, ever do, but I hit a wall. And speaking of, and I hope you hear this in the background, Mr. President Drew Diener, I did something just yesterday that I was ashamed. I was literally ashamed of myself for just now doing this. Steve, YouTube is one of the second most valuable resource behind DFH and temperature control. YouTube is literally the second most used resource. I did something yesterday and thought about Nikki Valvano as soon as I did it. And then I thought about Drew Diener.
Okay.
No, tell me you didn't.
Do you realize when we ask Nikki to play something off of YouTube, you know what he does? He has to wait out the commercials. YouTube Premium is $10 for complete commercial free. If the president of ESPN Louisville and 93.9, and I can hear him in the background, I know he hears me. If you don't get that damn company credit card and get this studio and this computer a login for YouTube Premium and spend $10 a month so Nikki and the rest of the producers don't have to wait through commercials, I am going to scream. Nikki, are you afraid to ask the president for the $10 a month with the way we use YouTube?
You know what, Marcus? You're right. I am scared.
I feel like you're way too worked up over this.
Steve, YouTube without commercials. And this is me talking.
Okay, yeah.
Listen, Nikki uses it for his job every single day.
Okay.
I watch more YouTube instructionals than I watch anything else on the planet.
Yeah.
Outside of Instagram dance videos.
Okay.
Instagram dance videos and YouTube.
Yeah. That's a good point.
And 95% of it is YouTube.
That's a good point.
Change your life with no commercials. And with the premium, you can leave it playing in the background and have the other apps going. It's unbelievable.
You know what, Marcus?
And
You're
what
right.
took me so long?
I think Twisted Sister said it best when they said, we're not going to take it.
That's a...
Oh, crap. Wait a minute. I have an ad. Wait a minute. Wait for the ad. Wait for the ad.
You have to go to another commercial to play a drop?
Wait a second. I think it's for Capital One. Just give me a second.
Yeah,
The moment's not lost. The
Capital
moment's not
One.
lost. Wait a minute. Wait
Everybody
a minute.
Pass the carrot.
Another unskippable commercial?
Oh, wait.
Another one? What? Golly.
Found it. There we go.
One night of commercial-free YouTube, and I am retroactively. I'm more mad at myself retroactively than Jeff was mad on Drew's show this morning about saying if we beat Kentucky, he was going to be retroactively mad about the losses we had earlier.
Yeah.
Instead of saying, hey, maybe those losses earlier weren't as bad because you had to go through them to get where you are now. I was retroactively mad at myself. Like, Marcus, you've been like, I've had to get out the shower to go skip a commercial in the kitchen, on my computer in the kitchen. The commercials suck. They suck. It's $10, Steve. No commercials ever again.
The VP said that he's down. And I will say YouTube is up their game in terms of annoyance. Like it was to the point where it was like, okay, but now it's like a war of attrition. And I've almost got premium numerous times.
Yes, I'm like, shame on me. Shame on me.
I don't really know what to do right now.
You're obviously not on YouTube that much.
I'll be honest. I don't know if you're promoting something.
No.
Or if I'm supposed to, like, because I'm like, the way you're doing this, I'm like, I'm not really sure what to say. Am I allowed to
talk basketball?
Okay. I was gonna say
something else.
Or Tiger TV.
Yeah, I'll do that in a little bit. But I was like, I didn't know.
Golly.
I was like, I don't want to piss on this.
Yes.
So I don't know what
right.
to do.
Okay, I got
yeah.
that out my system. And like I said, I'm glad everybody was here to fill this situation. Wouldn't your job be 10 times easier if you didn't have to go through hot commercials and unskippable ads when the pressure's
it
on.
would be a little easier. Yes.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. It would be a little
I'm sure we can log into YouTube Premium on two computers simultaneously.
Okay.
The Cat West Studios and the Players Club Studio.
Okay.
I'm sure we could do that, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Even if you couldn't, $20 a month for
okay.
unlimited access to commercial-free YouTube.
Okay, see, there you go again. Should I be selling this? Like, I don't know.
No, let's just get back to
right.
let's just get back to the basketball conversation.
You keep saying premium in such a way that I feel like I should be pumping this up with you.
No.
Okay.
No, it's just a fact.
Okay.
That
let's do it.
I'm just as bad as the company because I haven't done it either.
Okay, let's do it.
And I use it more than the company.
YouTube Premium. $10.99.
Right. See, one of the reasons I didn't do it was because typically my YouTube is logged in to all the computers for whatever reason. Like sometimes like processes email somehow. He's like herpes. He's just everywhere. Like and I can't get it like away. Like his email is logged in for all the computers, but my YouTube is logged in on all the computers. So occasionally I'll just be home and I'm about to hop in the shower at night. I'm like, I kind of want to check in on like AEW,
right?
Something like that. I want to see an AEW highlight, and there's a bunch of like GG Allen like videos. I'm like, what the hell? And Process has been looking up, GG Allen stuff, which is fine. But so my algorithm's all over the map. But it was one of the things I was a little nervous about. If I got YouTube Premium for all the computers here, then all the guys be looking at some weird stuff.
No, you make them do it, Nikki. It's
like shake down the other producers.
It's the company's responsibility. It's to go get that company credit card and say, no, y'all can. We use this way too much for all this music, all this rejoins, all these quick, Drew just did it.
Well, Drew said that. Yeah, he's on board.
What's that name?
Oh, that's Dana.
Dana, thanks for joining us on 93.9. Fire away,
guys. How do y'all not already have that? Y'all should already have it. Look,
Dana, I think this is about my third. This is my third confession that you jumped all over me. Listen, when I didn't take my Amazon stuff back to Kohl's, you jumped on me. You jumping on me about the. What else did you jump on me about? My juicer or something?
Okay, I'll say this is the last one, Marcus. I'm sorry. Because it's like this, man. I hate when you go on the videos, and then what's worse is when you get the ones that have the two advertisers back to back. It's like a little package. You get one, and then you skip it, and then here comes another one. I mean, guys, I gotta get the premium. It's just
no, it's terrible. It's terrible. No, Dana. Listen, I appreciate the call, and I deserve to be kicked on this one. Like, yeah, it took way too long. Okay, so basketball conversation.
All right, yeah, let's
jump into it. Wasn't happy with the product, the Detroit Mercy product.
Okay.
Went back and watched it multiple times. I think the tone was set with the starting five. I saw you tweet it out immediately. Like at some point we're gonna have to revisit this starting lineup.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the names on starting lineup that I have a problem with. It's the energy level.
Yeah.
And the energy level, I think, has really started with Malik Williams.
Yeah. I thought he was better this weekend. Not great, but better. I don't see. It's so hard. It's so hard to evaluate this team because we're not. I know you did YouTube Live Friday night. And I think you said this is not my team or something because it's like,
was that Friday night or Saturday night?
Saturday night. It was probably Saturday night. Yeah. I have full confidence it's going to be a really good team. That's why I think I'm not really freaking out because I really think it's going to be a good team. It may take some patience. It may take up into January. We'll see. But I think it's going to be a team that can really make some noise in the tournament. I think they'll be a ranked team by that time when that time comes around. So I'm not worried about that so much. But if I'm doing game by game, then yes. But it's so hard because, again, I think Saturday's the second game. We've saw with the rotations are just.
Let me ask you this.
Bad.
Let me ask you this, and I think you may know where I'm going with this. Oh, I'm sure you will. Like, I'm kind of asking this rhetorically because I don't think you have.
Mm-hmm.
Have you sat and watched the replay at home
of the Detroit Mercy?
Yes.
I actually have. I watched a broke down version.
Oh, the condensed.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I didn't get a full thing. Which part?
Coaching?
Put it this way.
Okay.
Upon review, okay, I agree with you not to panic with the product on the court. Okay, rebounds will get cleaned up.
Yeah.
Defensive intensity will get cleaned up. So I agree with you right there in that place. But you know me, I dig a little deeper on the fun part. The fun part is there's a panic growing in me. It has nothing to do with that part of it. Okay. The reason what I'm saying is, and everybody sit back because Uncle Maben is going to give you a little bit of knowledge on this one, a little insider trading. So Steve, I'm watching the game.
Okay.
When you coach teams, you can't coach, especially early season, on results-based coaching. Now I know we've done this is not my team with the coaching. This is not the rotation, things, right? But one thing we're not factoring in when you say that, there's damage being done right now.
Yeah.
There's damage being done to the psyche, to the okay, now what level of damage? I have no idea.
Right.
So it could be minor damage. But what I'm saying is I guarantee that damage is being done right now because you have to buy into a system that we play now. And the system, is that you or me?
I don't know.
And the system says you give 4 hard minutes and then you get replaced.
Yeah.
Right? Now, this is still a directive from top down. Like this is what we've been practicing the entire preseason, giving your 4 hard minutes and then going to the bench and being subbed, not based on results, but being subbed based on your effort, being in the right place at the right time. If you're in the right place at the right time and something just doesn't go right, it's your coach's job to say, hey, you were where you needed to be, not results based. Just like we used Mason Faulkner as an example. He gets off balance. Guy beats him back door. He just flings up a blind arm to a desperate arm. He knocks the ball out of bounds. Coach's job is supposed to bark at you on that play.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So when you say Malik is playing better, and I say, no, Malik was out of position. Somebody else came and helped and blocked the shot or something. But Malik is getting, or then Malik comes up with the rebound and you say, okay, that's a stat. But okay, you're not substituting based on the principles that we have been designed to learn. When I say I'm worried because those sloppy habits are getting worse and worse. And here's the problem. Your substitution patterns are inconsistent with this the effort part of it, the energy part of it, the discipline. So 6 games is a lot of games of leakage.
Absolutely.
6 games is a lot of games of I'm on the bench and Malik, that's a clean blow by. Malik just gave up. A clean blow by. Coach didn't pull him at all. I came in the game 1 minute, got a blow by. This is when it hit me, Steve. I looked at Malik's minutes were like 31. It was Sidney Curry's minutes, I believe. He had 7 minutes. And in 7 minutes, he had like 3 points or 3 rebounds.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think he had 4.
Yeah.
4 points.
Okay, 4. Okay, 3 rebounds and 4 points in 7 minutes.
Yeah.
If you went 7, 14, 21, 28, he would have had almost identical numbers as
I thought
Malik.
Sidney was pretty good. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
In his 7 minutes. So I can know it's hard for me. Okay. Because Coach Ross McMains can't go over to Sidney and say, yeah, dude, you caught a bad break, man, but I need you to stay into it. Right. So now if I'm Sidney, I feel some kind of way. I mean, I'm a team first guy.
Sure.
But your discipline on him, like we watched.
Yeah, Sydney was 4 and 3 in 7 minutes, 2 or 2 from the field.
Yeah. We watched you give up the Cardinal sin moves.
Mm-hmm.
So now when Coach Pegues goes back to assistant Coach Pegues, I know when it got heavy, you just played Malik. So I'm worried how am I going to feel about you snatching me from now on? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
When Coach comes back and he goes back to subbing based on how hard are y'all playing on the defensive end? You play hard on defensive end, you take a good shot. They're leaking out. Guys are just leaking out on the defensive end, and they're not getting substituted based on this stuff. And based on the energy level. So when I say there's damage being done, you're making Mac's job harder when he returns.
Oh, I totally agree with that.
Yeah, because I didn't want Mac to have to come and do shock training when he gets back.
Well, you're doing a much better job of explaining what I'm saying, because I think what I'm saying is you're going to have to be patient, because I feel like we're starting fresh next week.
Yes.
So everything you're saying is like taking that and really breaking it down, which the way it should be.
Psychologically, you're starting over now.
I believe that.
Now I have to learn to trust. Like I have to see Coach Mac come in here and snatch dudes out, and hey, I saw that effort wasn't there. Coach Pegues just wanted to win the game, and he felt more comfortable with you. I saw the effort wasn't there. So now even the guys that's been playing under Coach Pegues, now when Coach Mac comes back, now they're feeling like they're being targeted. You know what I'm saying?
It's going to be a different game, because I fully believe this weekend you're going to. I mean, I'm just being honest. I think you're going to lose to Mississippi State. I think you're going to beat Richmond.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what you're going to. I think that's how this weekend's going to pan out. Now, hey, I mean, I'll be really impressed if they go beat the Mississippi State team.
Right.
But we can talk about that later in the week. But I think you'll be 4-2. Not,
but you get what I'm saying. After this game, this is the first time
I agree
that I felt like, hey, because y'all heard the speech I gave to Nikki. I gave that speech to Jalen Reeves-Maben or Cameron. What can you do other than complain about the coaching and the substitution? And you can always do something. And that speech belongs. But here's the thing: I'm uncomfortable when I have to say it's like watching Dwayne Sutton and Jordan Wara under Coach Padgett. It was just like there came a day where I couldn't be mad at Jordan. And I'm the first to admit it. Like when that day hits, when I say, okay, Jordan, you can transfer. You know what I'm saying? Or Dwayne Sutton, like you can get pissed off.
Mm-hmm.
And we would have defended him till the count. He should be playing. Now, I'm not saying that any player is being targeted. You know what I'm saying? Right now, Pegues is just going with what he's comfortable with. But that still is making it hard to have buy-in. And it's just resetting. It's just resetting bad habits. You know what I'm saying?
No, I think.
And I just don't want to lose so much ground, if that makes sense.
We have.
Right.
That's what sucks, is we have. And that's why when we were all angry about the suspension and the way it was being handled and that you can't talk to the team, be with the team, everything.
You can't give advice. You can't give it opinions. You can't give any growth. You can't be a counselor, any of that stuff.
I know. So with all that being said, I mean, you can tell there's a little bit of agitation.
Yeah.
Growing that
and should be.
It should be. But with Coach Mac there, I don't think that agitation grows. Listen, he makes $4.5 million to do his job. He's pretty dang good at his job. Right? If you make $4.5 million to do any job.
To know all these things we're talking about.
To know how to deal with, okay, this guy's not going to play as much today. I've got to go see.
I've got to get ahead of this and say, hey, this is not a matchup for you. This is not a matchup for you.
Now, JJ Traynor I'm using him because, he obviously has not played as much, can go to Coach Mac and sit in Coach Mac's office and, hey, man, you're the head guy. Like, what's going on? Okay, this is boom, boom, boom. This is what's happening. This is how we're going to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, all that. And really I believe he can come back on Monday, I think is the deal, even though they don't play until Tuesday or Wednesday against Michigan State up in East Lansing. Welcome back. That's why I say
I don't want Michigan State to be the game that he has to be a therapist on. Golly.
I know, but he really is going. You're going to have to, as a Louisville fan, try your hardest, because here's the thing: what's going to happen, and this is tough for me to say because I kind of agree with what you're saying, and it's kind of contradicting what I'm about to say. You almost got to try to forget those first 6 games, but the problem is
you can't.
Things are going to linger from those first 6 games.
You can never forget how people made you feel,
right?
And
then that's nothing against Coach Pegues. I think Coach Pegues is doing a fine job as far as what he can do. I think he's a fine coach. I don't want to lose him. Coach Pegues could be a head coach. I mean, because look, he is at the University of Louisville and he's 3-1. He could go to a mid-major, a place where most people would start if he took the Delaware job or something. I think he's still, this hasn't crushed him or anything like that, but he's being thrown in with 14. Coach Max even said, I've never had a roster this big.
Yep.
I've got to learn how to deal with this. Now imagine being Mike Pegues having to do it. So it's not a bash Pegues fest, but it's not been good. And
I do, however, have an alternate view that is the absolute best case scenario for the program and a very likely scenario. If it can be as bad, and again, I didn't say what level the agitation is, what level the setback is, but on the other side, it could be it can be as much of a dramatic improvement as anything when Mac comes back to this team, and I'll tell you why, and I'll tell you what right after the break. Middays with Marcus Maven on 939 The Ville.
Now that sports have officially kicked off, there's only 4 things missing from your playbook. Looking for great smoked wings? 4 pegs. Looking for juicy barbecue and award-winning chili? 4 pegs. If you're just looking for some cold crab, tap, can, or bottled beer? 4 pegs. And the best part about 4 pegs is it's right around the corner at 1053 Goss Avenue in Germantown. So you better get over there fast because the word is spreading. And while you're over there, be sure to ask about their food truck and other catering services.
This weekend, when you buy any piece of jewelry at Genesis, you'll get one of the year's coolest holiday gifts absolutely free. And the more you spend, the bigger the free gift. You heard us right. Yeti coolers, Ring security cameras, air fryers, even Apple iPad Air tablets. Absolutely free with purchase. Spend just $299 or more on a piece of jewelry, and Genesis gives you an amazing Echo Show device free. Spend $499 and you'll get the Fujifilm Mini Polaroid camera. Or how about an espresso coffee maker? Free when you spend $999 at Genesis this weekend. So you can get her that beautiful ring or pair of earrings for Christmas and get one of the year's hottest gifts at no additional charge. Treat yourself or your family. How about a Roomba i3 vacuum robot or an old school cool arcade game? When you spend at least $1,999 this weekend, or listen to this, spend $3,999 on a piece of jewelry and get a 55-inch 4K Samsung Smart TV. Yours free this Friday through Cyber Monday. It's Genesis Diamonds' best Black Friday event ever. Genesis Diamonds, Shelbyville Road Plaza. Some restrictions apply. See store for details.
Hey everybody, Steve Rummage here, and if you have listened to 93.9 The Ville over the last few months, you know I've reminded you of 3 simple words. Call Josh Jarbo. Josh is a licensed realtor and owner of RE/MAX Alliance, and with the spring market heating up, he wants to make your home buying or selling process as efficient as possible by offering a guaranteed sale program and instant offers on commercial listings. And if that wasn't enough, up to $5,000 seller credit by mentioning you heard it right here. So don't wait any longer and contact Josh Jarbo at 502-216-7590 or Josh Jarbo at remax.net.
Hey guys, Nicky V here. It's getting cold outside, so now's as good a time as any to warm up the holidays with some delicious Italian food. Milantoni's, baby. They have a $5.99 lunch special every day from 12 to 2 with such favorites as manicotti as well as lasagna. Stop by later, starting at 4:30 for dinner, and try such Valvano family favorites as the chicken cacciatore, penny vodka, or pasta Milantoni. And don't forget to try the cannolis. Hey, Fridays they have live music, so hey, you've been good this year, right? Make a night of it. Get a little vino, too, and treat yourself to some Milantoni's this holiday season. Milantoni's, 1600 South Hurstbourne Parkway. How you doing?
Here's what you missed on the Diener Show.
Here's 3 letters for this kid. NIL. Yeah. This guy is going to make money off name, image, and likeness. He's going to do well there. The only thing I want to hear is from Matt Cross. I don't hear from Pegues. I don't hear from Sam Williamson. I don't hear from any of them. I don't care what they have to say. I only have ears for Matt Cross.
Weekday morning, 7 to 10 on 93.9 The Ville, ESPN 680 and 105.7.
This is Bob Valvano. As some of you know, I have stage 4 leukemia. Thanks to 2 new medications that are both less than 5 years old, my progress has been good and my prognosis is strong. Those medications only came about because of research funded from people like you. My late brother Jim said, I need your help. It may not save my life, but it may save someone you love. This research is doing just that. We created Kentuckiana Friends of V, a local 501c3 organization that works in close cooperation with the V Foundation to fund research and preventive initiatives locally, right here in the Kentuckiana area. Won't you consider helping us in that quest? Sign up for an event, volunteer, or just make a donation at kfov.org. You really do help save lives like mine. That's kfov.org.
I'm Ethan Moore. And I'm Taylor Lynch. Check out Louisville Sports Live, the city's longest-running all-U of L sports talk show, every Wednesday at 6 o'clock right here on 93.9 The Ville.
All the best local and national guests talking all things Louisville football, basketball, and recruiting.
Every Wednesday at 6 right here on 93.9 The Ville. And follow us on Twitter at Elville Sports without an O live.
And check out the website, LouisvilleSportsLive.net. Go Cards.
Something on your mind? Hit us up on the UPS.
Send me your Venmo, by the way. Send me your Venmo, by the way. I got to send you Mill and Tony's.
On our part, but we will throughout the week because I want to remind people that we are on the air on Friday all day, all shows. We'll be on the air getting people ready for the Governor's Cup. That means Drew Diener.
We know you need the distraction away from your family by Friday.
Absolutely.
We'll be here to.
And how could we not be? That's more of the question. Louisville, Mississippi State, Thursday night. Louisville, Kentucky, Saturday night. How could we not look? If we wouldn't have worked, me and you were going to find a way to come in and do a show anyway. So, but we will
kidnap Nikki and make him produce a show.
Yes. Will you be here Friday?
Maybe. No, I will be, and likely, I don't know. We're trying to work this out. But Pops is not going down to the Bahamas.
Okay.
So he is going to try to do a U of L basketball postgame show.
How about that?
Yeah, on Thanksgiving. So
really?
That's definitely happening. I don't know if we're going to be able to do on Saturday. But.
Oh no! Can he handle a postgame?
It's going to be like
we'll find out.
It's going to be midnight.
Yeah. That's
okay.
all right. Valvanos don't sleep.
No, he'll dominate.
Of course,
by the way,
he's going to raise the bar though.
I know.
You'll love this. I've got a couple of contacts around I'm not going to name names, but I have someone, a longtime friend of the show, who is works at the Miami Herald, and I just got a text. It's not Greg Cody. I've got a text or an email wondering if I had any insight on if Tom Jurich would actually go to Miami.
Yes. Yes.
So they're wondering if I'd have any insight, and I was like, I don't know if I do. But.
Well, I work with somebody who man kissed Marcus right before he got fired.
Do you want me to go off the record with that?
Yeah. And tell him, yeah, he thinks Tom would take it in a heartbeat.
So that means they won him. I can't do this today.
I know. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to derail the show, but I literally just pulled this up. 11:16. I got this email.
So on Saturday,
I'm not going to apologize for my honesty.
I can't do this. On Saturday, we're going to have coverage all day long here in 93.9 The Ville, ESPN 680, 105.7, starting at 4:30. Yeah, I know the game ain't till 7:30. Isn't till 7:30. Sorry, Drew. But 4:30, we're going to start. Mark Blankenbaker is going to be at the Alley. Then at 5:30, all the way to 7:30 game time, you're going to have Miller Lite pregame show with Pat Jaggers and Taylor Lynch live from Caboose number 5, where I will be, where everybody will be, getting ready for the game. Then around 10:30, Mark Ennis is going to take you home with the Miller Lite postgame show. Louisville's on 93.9 The Ville and the ESPN Louisville app. And also, you know what? Since it's Kentucky Louisville and since I like James, if you want to listen to James cry after the game, he'll be doing the Kentucky Fish and Wildlife pregame show. I always go with Ent and Justin Jeffries. Jeffries a big dude. Watch him out. Watch him out talking about him. Right. Around 10:30, they'll have the postgame show over there. So check that out if you want to. I'll probably call.
It'll be a good show to call.
I know.
It'll be a great show. I don't know, man. He gets spicy, man. When
he does get angry.
He gets spicy when he, like I said, it's like, James,
I'm trying to
I
get
don't
him.
even know who you are.
I'm trying to get him a media pass. He says he would take it.
He would not have a problem getting
a media pass. Listen,
And, but does
James.
you got to tell me he can't cheer, though.
Oh, no. Listen, James, if you have any stones, I'm calling them out right now. You will get a media pass and come up there and set with me and Maven.
You do that, I'll live stream it.
We will.
I will ask Kenny Klein for his permission. I will put a green screen background to make sure we get no other media members in the background.
Are you willing to do the Pedro, from what is it? Major League. You know where he does the dance?
Oh yeah. The Stones dance.
The Stones, yeah. Like, all right, James, let's see what you got, man. You can get a media pass. You can get a media pass.
I know. That's not ideal. Okay, so
take
Coach,
this L face to face.
Coach Chris Mack and the alternate universe conversation.
Okay.
This is one of those situations where, you know, one of the best scenes from Good Will Hunting is when Robin Williams says, you know, he's like, I had this thought and I drifted off into a peaceful sleep and didn't think about you one time after that. This is what gave me a peaceful sleep, Steve, when I thought about Coach Chris Mack. Because listen, these thoughts about the anxiety that the deeper players on the bench must be feeling, like these things were bothering me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, knowing the families, knowing that these are mature kids, they're not like it's not a bunch of loose cannon kids. You know, we're all emotional.
Yeah.
You know, and they have a lot of pressure on. So it's easy. 5 minutes on a bench is terrible when you trying to make it to the NBA.
Yeah.
So a whole game on the bench is like, God, like,
oh, absolutely,
it's torture. So especially if you've scored or made the crowd roar, it's like you think you should be out there. So okay, so here's the thing. Got all that stuff going on. And okay, you got all that stuff going on. I'm watching all this stuff on the game. I'm going back and I'm reviewing the game, and it's kind of the thing I said to you, Steve. I said, have you gone back and watched the game? And you watched the condensed version, and I said, yeah, but when you're really trying to dissect your team, this is one where you need to watch the timeouts, the breaks, the every little thing, not just the plays, right?
Yeah,
not just the effective plays. When I realized Coach Mack is sitting at home watching these camera angles on the live broadcast, right? He's watching. Okay. Coach Mack has watched Malik fight to get back on the court, right?
Mm-hmm.
You literally watch him fight and crap and scratch and claw to get back on the court.
Yeah.
I don't care who you are. You would have to be a heartless maniac if something in your brain didn't cut him a little slack.
Mm-hmm.
I know how hard he tries to get back on the court. I saw him cry when he got injured. I saw the look on his face when he let me down, right? So every day in practice, you get to watch that work ethic.
Oh, yeah.
And then when you get to the game, you just know on the inside he has that ticker, right? But you know what you don't notice? How slow he is. You don't know because you see he's kind of slow, but you just see him working hard, and you see it, and you hear that sound, and he's grunting, and he's scratching and clawing, and that's the kind of fight you want on your team. But sitting at home, not being able to say, hey, pick it up, Malik.
Mm-hmm.
You can sit at home and say, my center has fallen on 7 out of 11 plays. that he's been in contact with another person. He's fell on the ground 7 times. So now he's at home yelling, "Get up off the ground, Malik." But he can't physically do anything about it. So he's sitting at home contactless, and all he has to go on, the only feedback he's getting is, because listen, allegedly he's not supposed to have any contact. So he's not getting all 22 video, angles and stuff like that. I don't know if he's getting yeah, if you can't have any contact with the program, that means you're not getting center footage and anything. All you have right now is television footage. And if he sees what we see at home of how many times this guy falls, how many times, how many players went after the ball with one hand. And I'm telling you, and I'm telling everybody else, one-handed rebounds and passes are coming from the top down.
Jalen threw one.
I know.
The other day, he went baseline. I thought about you. He went baseline and he tried to hook it over his head.
Jared West, he doesn't throw one-handed passes. He's one of the most fundamental guards you've seen. He throws a one-hand pass and gets picked off. Sam Williamson throws a turnover, and I'm telling you, Troy Jackson used to do it. Ball going the other way, and he would do this skip, and then start running. Like he would get his momentum going and then start running. Sam threw a turnover, and he was the last person to catch up with it. And then when the other team missed the shot, Sam stuck his head down and darted back to the offensive end. He might have ended up scoring. Now, Coach Mack sitting at home sees that. He is like, look at y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I swear, Steve, I know he's getting to see so much from a different home angle that he's like, we're not running hard. You know what I'm saying? The one-handed rebounds and passes, I know those are the first things he's gonna see. You're boxing out with one hand and then trying to go rebound and catch it with the other hand. Jalen Withers is doing it. Malik's doing it. And Sidney Curry. Again, you can look at Sidney Curry's, all of his Logan footage. He does not grab rebounds one-handed.
I know.
That's what he's doing. He was trying to dunk the basketball at Logan all the time. He is protecting his lower body. Like Jalen, like Malik. I told you Jalen was doing it, cop Malik last year. And the reason, like, y'all think that I'm just making up a scenario. The reason I know these things is because Alex Sanders used to do it. If everybody knows that name, Alex Sanders, everybody would say the same thing. Why is Alex Sanders not going at these guys harder? He's so big, but it's frustrating because Alex is dominating us in practice, which I know that's what Malik's doing. Malik's just dominating everybody in practice with his OG veteran stuff. And these younger guys think this is the way to do it. But it's like, no, we brought you in here to replace, Malik. Like, we brought young athleticism, smaller centers like JJ. Don't take anything athletically from Malik, the way he gets things done. Like, he doesn't use the glass. He just, he just has all these unfundamental habits. And I just see him leaking day by day into everybody else's game. And I think Coach Mack sitting at home and just, oh my God.
You think he watches the games live?
I was thinking about that. I was wondering.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I would think so, yeah. But I also could see where maybe
not like focused. He doesn't watch them live, like rewind.
Yeah,
live,
yeah.
It's on, and he walks in, stares over the back of the couch while the kids in there are cheering, and then he leaves the room.
I think he coaches.
Maybe.
You know what I'm saying? Like I think he coaches.
No, he's a coach. It's nothing. You're just getting mad at your team from home.
I know. But I mean, but here's the thing. I think
you can't congratulate him from home.
I think it puts him in a mindset when he comes back of, okay, I've coached these 6 games in his brain. So like now I'm like, okay, I can try my best to hit the ground running with,
in my brain, I've coached, so I wouldn't be surprised. I would almost like to ask his wife. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't put a suit on, put whatever he's on, and coach those games
at home.
Just
wear his official gear.
Yeah. I mean, and I know it's funny.
Yeah.
People may laugh at that, but I'm kind of serious.
If they recorded that, I'd say he's an insane man.
He probably makes his family leave. Well, actually, his family's at the games. They still come to the games. Yeah. So his family's at the games.
Like I said,
they haven't played an away game yet.
He kicks them. He literally kicks them out.
I think this weekend was the first. I didn't see them. They might have still been there. I don't think I saw them, but I mean, his daughters play volleyball and stuff, and they might have been at that. So, but I bet he coaches these games just to keep his brain right, man. Just keep his mind right. Just now, because when he comes back, we don't have time. Again, this is why I say it's going to take up into January probably. But I agree with you, man. I think everything you're saying is spot on, dude. I do. I think that it's the little things like that he's going to see, that he's going to do. And I mean, I didn't love Peguese's answer about why Faulkner didn't play in the second half. I was like, that's not a good answer. I don't need you to be a disciplinarian guy right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he played 6 minutes. I've watched him play the last game. I watched Rose play.
Yep.
I don't need a disciplinary reason why you only play Rose 1 minute. Sydney played 6 minutes. You brought him right off the bench. And actually, when I saw Sydney come off the bench early, I was like, okay, because I did say this against Navy. I said, now calm down. Look, talking to the people I was talking to, I was like, calm down. Look, he may have just said, look, tonight I'm going Sydney.
Yep.
Then I'm going to go Rose, or I'm going to go, tonight I'm going Rose, and I'm going to go Sydney and some JJ on Saturday just to kind of keep everybody fresh. These are games we should be able to win no matter what.
Those minutes.
But also, really quick, give me the one caveat. Don't act like dudes hadn't come in here like Mike Davis' son.
Oh, yeah.
And go off on Rick Pitino.
That was Rick Pitino's calling card in this game.
And a
Trey
game
Lewis comes in here and goes for 30.
You all thought we were losing to Cleveland State that game. We were down late.
All the time.
I mean, all the time, one dude would come in here and go off, and that's what happened.
The only thing that really was different is Rick doesn't lose to Furman.
Right. And Mac wouldn't have either. And listen, dude, Mike Davis's son can hoop. He was balling, man. Like
he had the longest free throw streak in all of college basketball. He can play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Texter said his wife and kids were there this week. I just didn't see him. To your point, they've been there every game. But
actually, if I'm him, I would call them sellouts. I would.
Yeah.
When they came back in the house,
did y'all boo? I hope you booed the whole time. Did you boo Mike?
Right. Yeah. I hope you did.